Alright guys, we're going to show you how we took apart the Grogu to put him inside of the Mandalorian LE that we have. So first thing you do is start with the screws on the bottom. This is going to open up the battery housing, and we actually don't need that. We're going to be supplying it with 5 volts from the ticket or bill receptor 12 volt supply near the coin door. So you can actually take this off, remove the actual housing. We don't need it anymore. Then as you can see, we're taking off the arm. Be very careful when you're taking that off, just because you don't want that to break, in case you want to, show some movement in the arm. We're unscrewing a couple more things, detaching the head, and then we have to get ready to Dremel the body so it will fit. Right now it's a little bit too big, so we are going to mark it and then use the Dremel to cut. Alright, so now we're going to work on the head. We have to tap into the motor's power line. We're just going to tap into it. I decided to solder. I didn't have any T-taps, so I kind of exposed the wire, soldered it, and then put it all back together. As you'll see, the ears they seemed fragile, so be careful when you're taking off the ears. There's 2 loops that kind of hook onto these plastic posts, and then once you wiggle those off, the ears should pull straight out. Removing the face, and now you can see lots of things in here, but mainly we're only worried about the red and black wire that go from the board there and then goes to the top of the head where the motor is. So I'm tapping into it, making sure that I use a shrink wrap, so that way it's when I heat it up, it will shrink and protect the exposed wiring. I decided to detach the plug-in that goes to that little control board. Right now you'll see that I will plug it back in. It's like a little red plug-in. I'm just screwing things back together here. And plugging that back in. Reroute the wires the way that they were so that nothing is getting pinched. Putting the face back on, screwing it on. And now you're just doing everything kind of in reverse order. Okay, this is the diagram showing how to connect your Grogu correctly. And we're just testing it outside of the pinball machine with a 5 volt supply. We added some 0.100 Molex pins and created our own little connector. Okay, this is going to show you where the screws are. We took them out already, but I'm going to point to, there are 2 screws that you could take out there, which will remove the old Grogu. The new Grogu has those 2 little posts that you dremeled around. Those 2 posts will slide underneath a plastic. As you can see kind of here, those 2 posts are slid between a plastic like ramp and a plastic playfield plastic. And it just sits in there. So you can see the wire from Grogu goes here. We cut it and we added a 12 volt to 5 volt converter, so it slows down Grogu a bit. If you supplied him with 12 volts, he would be going really fast and just kind of like looking unnatural. So by putting this in, it allows him to slow down and only move, you know, the way that Grogu should, with 5 volts supply instead of 12 volts. So we just screwed it onto the backboard and then continued the wiring underneath the playfield. So the wires from Grogu go up. We kind of zip tied it to keep it clean, and then we hung the relay there so that way you don't hear as much of the clicking sound if you put it right next to the wood or on the wood. Sometimes that can make it a little louder. As you can see, we have our 2 amp fuse just for, you know, safety, and then we take the actual line that receives power and we guided it down. We actually added some extenders to it to make it longer, and then connected it there. The photo sensor that detects light, we guided to the child insert and we taped it down, and then we'll show you that we actually bent it upwards so it was looking directly at the LED that would shine on it, so that way it's receiving, you know, direct light and it's not going to accidentally go off when it shouldn't. There is a adjustment that you can twist right there that would allow it to be more sensitive or less sensitive. And there he is. And there's the insert. Whenever that insert lights, he will move. Special thanks goes out to AceJedi, who helped figure out how to get this moving Grogu in here, and to the Pinside community for also helping improve it. Thanks for watching.